A new round of tariffs will be hitting everything from imported prescription drugs to kitchen cabinets. There will be a 100% tariff on branded or patented drugs, a 50% tariff on kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities, and a 30% tariff on upholstered furniture. These tariffs go into effect next Wednesday, October 1st. Well, with U.S. farm exports still on the decline, President Trump is promising to bail out the struggling industry using profits from his tariffs. Trump's vow comes as sales to China, the largest market that imports farm products from the U.S., are falling dramatically in some sectors, especially soybeans, and is leaving farmers with little to no alternative options. Correspondent Jessica Cartalia is live for us at a farm in Westchester County, New York. So, Jessica, what is the president saying?
Well, Nichole, President Trump is offering a lifeline to these American farmers, many of them who are struggling to just break even this year. The president saying that tariff revenue from sales to China, or the trade war with China, rather, will go toward helping these farmers. Take a listen.
And we're going to take some of that tariff money that we made, we're going to give it to our farmers, who are, for a little while, going to be hurt until it kicks in. The tariffs kick into their benefit.
Congress will likely need to sign off on that plan and could fold it into a larger spending package due November 21st. So that means that the first checks would start arriving to farmers sometime early next year. The crops or the regions that would be eligible for this funding and an exact dollar amount is still unclear. But the timing of this is critical because the fall harvest is now underway.
At the end of the day, a lot of the farmers are struggling to even break even, and they're eroding away their equity in their farms. And we need to make sure that doesn't happen, because eventually we're starting to lose farms right now, and we can't afford to lose more farms.
Well, some farmers thought that the tariffs would protect domestic agriculture, but instead they're being shut out by their biggest customer, China. Over the past 12 months, China bought more than half of all U.S. soybean exports at a price of $12.6 billion. But then, Nichole, they stopped buying soybeans in May of this year. And then, adding insult to injury, Argentina, after receiving a financial boost from the U.S., then turned around and sold untaxed soybeans to China.
Yeah, so many soybeans just sitting in silos right now. So, Jessica, farmers are saying that tariffs are not the only thing that's impacting their crops.
No, adding to the frustration, Nichole, according to the USDA, in the past 5 years, farm costs have skyrocketed. Take a look at this. Fertilizer up 37%, fuel 32%, seed is up 18%, and interest expenses 73%. There's also frustration we're hearing from other farmers in places like Pennsylvania and in California, who say that immigration crackdowns have left them without enough hands to harvest the crops that they can sell. They're saying it's just this feeling of uncertainty, Nichole, which is making them lose confidence in the federal relief effort.
All right, Jessica Cartalia, live for us there in Westchester County. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.